How's it going, everybody? It's your good friend Pete J from Pete J Play on Twitch and Pete J on YouTube. We're going to be back on a little bit here of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Again, I like coming into the garage here. Yeah, they got a little bit of a seam issue here. Coming back into the garage now that it's all kind of cleaned up and stuff. As we talked about, first things first, I want to go ahead and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. If you could, I would appreciate it if you give me a like for my video if you enjoyed it, and a follow would always be appreciated. But most of all, I just appreciate you being here. So however you participate, please do. Like we talked about last time, I did get the final upgrade for my garage. I got my dyno in here so I can work on performance and beef up my vehicles. I got the paint room in here, which now I can paint things and get things all taken care of. We got the interior detailing toolkit right here. We got a battery charger over here. We got the welder over here, which will allow us to do work on the frame as well as get some of the rust off of it. So quite literally, we should be able to take cars from barn find or junkyard to the showroom, and that's kind of exciting. I also am hoping that, well, first and foremost, we want to finish this Chieftain Bandit, which is Pontiac. Obviously, it looks like a Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am. I want to get this finished up and out the door. That way we can get back to working on some of my projects. That was, I think, the last ones I was working on, I had rebuilt the rear end suspension and brakes on both the Jeep Willys Military as well as the Bolt Atlanta, which I think is the equivalent of the Chevy El Camino. So Bolt Atlanta being the Chevy El Camino, because I have the Jeep DLC. Obviously, it uses the actual names. I have all of the barns unlocked. You can see I got all the barns unlocked, so I can go anywhere I wanted to look for some more projects. Plus, thanks to all the crates I've gotten, if I go to my warehouse and I go down to barn locations, you can see I got 3, 6, 9. I got, looks like 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So like 18 in my pocket. So again, I can go ahead and do that. But the first thing we want to do is we want to take a look at this Chieftain Bandit. And the car feels loose, so more than likely we're talking about suspension there. Repair all gearbox faults, so that will be a gearbox situation. Looks like we're talking about that stuff. Transmission is noisy. Transmission, again, kind of gearbox, same thing. So these parts may be interchangeable. So this would be like, that would be the stuff. Flywheel. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank. And then we have to spray it factory color, which is this blue. So we'll be able to use the paint shop. I have done something like this before. Again, it does not say do body work, so I'm not really going to clean it up too much. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it a factory color. So the first thing I think we want to do is let's get it on the test path. Did I hit the right button? I did not hit the right button, did I? Sometimes I talk so much I forget. Oh, Pete, normal mode. There we go. We want to do this. Now we want to move it to the test path. Now this will give us a little bit of a breakdown of the suspension. We'll see if we can find what parts we need to work on. Hopefully we can do it just using the test path. If not, if there's still parts that are unrevealed to us, we can always take it out to this test track, and that will give us I think that covers the entire, between these two tests, that covers the entire suspension, so we should know. Front brakes seem like they not so good. 45% on the driver's side, 46% on the passenger side. Rear brakes not much better. The rear passenger side faring far worse, 38%, while the driver's side at 43%. So no brake work on the job order. So again, we can't just spend money the client doesn't want us to. Front suspension, we're talking low 40s on both sides. In the front, let's take a look at the back. All right. All right, so the rear passenger side seems to be the worst. Upper suspension arm, everything here, low 30s climbing to the high 40s, but that's about it on our suspension. So let's get out and take a look at the job order, see if we've revealed the parts we need. No, we have not. So those parts are still hidden from us. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to move this back out into the garage, and then we're going to take it out on the test track, which is another good diagnostic tool. You get it out there, run it around the test track, and we'll get her going. And then, like I said, it should reveal, hopefully, the problems with the problems on the suspension. First thing, the acceleration test. So we're going to put the pedal down and we're going to go. We're going to measure from that point to this next point. Actually, it's got some get up and go here. All right, I'm coming off. A little bit of brake. Oh, I am steering with my WASD, so if it looks a little herky-jerky, I'm sorry. Like I say, it's really just about trying to get through the course. But I don't play the game with anything. No joystick, or I guess you could probably hook up a wheel and pedals and use that for this. But again, it's so few and far between. I don't know if it's worthwhile to set up an entire. If you had it set up already, I guess that's pretty cool. Because then you could just slip over and take care of it. Look at that rear view. I can't see anything out that rear view. But yeah, I don't know if I would set it up just for this. Although it could be kind of cool. All right. Well, we'll get some suspension ideas here. We may even see some gearbox stuff be revealed to us here after that. There you go. Outer tie rod, clutch plate, leaf spring U-bolt, two of those, bad shape. Leaf spring plate, well, you kind of figure since the U-bolts are gone. Sway bar, front end link B, clutch pressure bearing, clutch release bearing, clutch pressure plate. So there you go. We've revealed at least eight things, poppers, I believe is the technical term. There you go. One part not discovered. So the outer tie rod, the sway bar front end link B, leaf spring plate, leaf spring U-bolt, leaf spring U-bolt. Outer tie rod and the sway bar front end link are the front suspension, whereas the leaf spring plate and leaf spring U-bolts are rear suspension. So a little bit of a smorgasbord right here. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Continue, please. So that's where we're at. Oh, you need to get on the jack. All right, so let's get after the suspension issues right away. I got turned around in my own garage. I'm not used to it with 3 jacks. So we'll get it up in the air. We'll look at the examine mode, and that will probably show us where the red is. So overview mode, there you go. It's up in this spot here. We got the outer tie rod and the front end sway bar, front sway bar. Oh, I forgot the name of it. Oops. I got orange over here, but I'm not seeing any red. Red seems to be over here. Front end, what is it? The front end sway bar link B? I think it is. Sway bar looks okay. What about the steering rack? Sometimes that's not mentioned. What if we, well, let's just look at it. Booyah. Select the Mundo. So this is the steering rack. We got some massive discoloration on this end here, but it doesn't really look that bad. I'm not sure. I can't, can I examine it? Probably not. Got to take it off the car. Okay. So no, I cannot examine it. Let's go ahead and let's take a look in overview mode at the rear suspension. We know there's going to be a U-bolt here that needs to get replaced. There it is. The U-bolts and the leaf spring plate right here need to get replaced. So that's driver side. So passenger side front end and the driver side back end. And oh, we may be talking about that's orange and yellow. We may be talking about the bushings. Sometimes that's it. It's just the bushing that you need to replace. And it's going to be here. But, oop, there you go. I would like to examine mode. So these are orange. Orange. Okay, so no. Okay. Well, let's grab hold of this and let's pull it. Caliper's at 49%. Brake caliper cylinder is at 44%. If we go, I didn't need to do that. Anything below 34% needs to be repaired. Anything above 34% you should leave alone, unless it's obviously, and again, the only things that make this list are below 34%. But this is your number. The client is telling you, I want you to fix anything below this. Anything above this, you don't need to replace. Now, if you find a part that is below this, and you buy a new part, say like a caliper, there's two calipers. There's one on this side, one on the other side. Let's say this one needed to be replaced, but you were doing both brakes at the same time. You bought a new caliper. You inadvertently put it on that side, okay, and then put the one over there, which wasn't bad, but you put it over here. It doesn't technically consider it fixed. This one's broken. This one needs to be repaired to 100%. So you got to be careful, because a lot of times when you buy new parts, during reassembly, it will give you the best quality parts first. And so if you start reassembling on the other side, obviously it's going to give you the new parts over there first, and you don't want them over there. So this is the sway bar front end link B. We got to remove this, and we need a new one. We need a tie rod. That's at 10%. 10% on that. I'm still wondering about this rack. See, it's this part here. It looks to me like it's in bad shape. Alright, let's get a sway bar front end link B. Outer tie rod, we need one of those. We need one of those. We're going to need two of these. No, that's three. We only need two. Two of those, and nope. This right here. I need one of those. Alright. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Again, that's going to be a little difficult, because this car is not in the best shape to begin with, but it's got to be it's a suspension piece here. wondering if I'm really thinking it's going to wind up being a bearing. Just some kind of small bearing that can be examined on the test path. And it's something that wasn't examined on the test path. So it couldn't, it's not anything here. Because all of the, oh, nope, I went too far back. Because really, all of this stuff here has been everything except the knuckle. Knuckle's at 49%, so that's not it. The hub's at 38%, so it's close, but again, still not a bad thing. Okay, so those things are okay. Let's go ahead and reassemble real quick. We'll take a look. We'll go ahead to the back and we'll make that repair, and we'll see if we don't wind up coming across it just in the normal taking care of business here. Sometimes that'll happen too, is as you start doing the repair, you will inadvertently come in contact with whatever part needs redoing. Again, normally I would probably look towards removing, oh wait a minute, let's do that again. 51%, 38%. I believe what we're saying, what he said was 35, so it's definitely not going to be this tire. All right, so if we take a look at the job order, we got this outer tie rod, sway bar, front end link B, part not discovered steel. Okay. And again, we're at a point where they're starting to get a little bit more difficult. They're starting to be a little bit more hidden, the issues. So it's not as quick and easy. I mean, we were doing suspension work before to the point where I was like, I don't know if I should even broadcast this anymore. It's, you know, we're doing it over and over again. And now we're starting to see they're going to make it a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to. Actually, I don't know if I need to take all of this stuff off, Pete. You're just pulling the U-bolts. But I'm so used to just... Alright, so this can go. Is there something on the rear end here that... 37%. Wow, that's really close. But again, it's still higher than 35%. The knuckle is okay. Yeah, so the side's all right. I think we bought the new leaf spring plate and the new all right. Yeah, we're missing a part still. I don't know where it is. 34%. It's yellow, so it should be okay. 51%. So that's not it. So where, oh where could you be? %. I think I'm gonna pull the steering rack just because suspension wise. I mean, where else are we gonna go? We got some stuff in the back we can check, but let's pull it and see what it says. Oops, I messed that up. Messed that all up. Oh, that's all messed up. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, that wasn't good. 42, 47. 43. Wait a minute, I thought I saw something. $36. That knuckle's at 36. Ooh, this might be it right here. Look at how nasty that looks. Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Sorry, folks. I'm up in my own head trying to figure out what the issues are here. Pull that out. Let's pull this. And this is really just diagnostic. I'm not planning on fixing all of this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out where that one piece is that's missing. 34. I did not see, I didn't pay close enough attention when I pulled a shock. But again, that's 37, 34% upper suspension arm. Was that? No, not it. Although that upper suspension arm came really close, 36%. So, no thank you, sir. All right, so we will take this apart. We're going to take a look at it. Ah, Pete. All right. $49, $44. Maybe it's a wheel hub bearing. No, 50%. That's not the wheel hub bearing. All right. That's the new one. We got to remember, the new ones go on the passenger side, because we did have 2 new parts that we had to purchase. And again, if we wind up inadvertently reassembling and putting those on the other side, then it won't. I didn't need to remove that middle muffler. That was accidental. %. Front sway bar B, 52%. Wow, there's the steering rack. I couldn't see it. 14%. Yeah, there it was. Okay. So we go in, and there it is, the steering rack. That was the final thing. The other thing is, if we go, typically, you can fix the steering rack on the bench. Again, and I'm guilty of this. I have tried. I'm like, oh, hey, I can fix all the parts, and most of the time it kind of worked. But don't worry yourself about anything over 34%, because what you may wind up doing is winding up breaking things that are already not broken. And then you got to buy new ones, and now you're spending money, and now you're losing your bonus. So 34, 34, 34. So these 3 are just at the cusp, but they're not on the list, so I'm not going to worry about them. If they were on the list, I would try to fix them. I'm looking for this. Though it's not. Yeah, obviously the steering rack's not on there because it's at 14%. So that would be up here, but it's not there. So we're gonna go ahead and skip it. Where am I? Why? I'm literally getting lost in my own garage. I'm just not used to steering rack. So we're going to buy a new one, $720, marked down from $800. So we do get a bit of a discount. Discount double check, dubba. Since I know the new parts are supposed to go on the passenger side, I'm going to start by rebuilding this side first. That way I can make sure that the 100% fixed parts are on this side, which is exactly where I need them to be in order for it to count as being repaired. All right, and we got to put the sway bar back in, and then nope. Put the middle muffler back in just because didn't mean to take it out in the first place. Sorry. Bottom suspension arm, 46. We got a couple of rubber bearings in there. Again, he's doing what little repairs he can, saving some money. 49, 38, 34. This cap is on, pretty close to its last legs. We're going to put the front sway bar front end link B back in. That's 100%. That's where we need it. We could double check that real quick by just looking at our job. There you go. So everything is where it's supposed to be, and that's the good time. So we'll go back to just reassembly, upper, and that's good. All right. we got the parts we need where we need them, and we can go ahead and button this up. We'll have this done, then we'll have to we're going to have to climb underneath, and we're going to have to do some gearbox work. Like I said, we're going to have to replace the pressure plate. I have lost my mind. Just complete brain fart right there. Just lost my train of thought. Okay. All right, 38%, 51. That's in there. 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 There you go. Now we're going to come over to the other. Break out through to the other side. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Grab this part. There you go. Inner tie rod. We need the knuckle in there. The knuckle. Okay. Let's go bottom suspension arm. Boom, boom, boom. That one's going to need to be replaced probably sooner than the other. Upper suspension arm. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. The muffler. Come on, Pete. What is... It's been a long day. Can you tell? All right. I think... No, we got to get the sway bar front end. Okay. Got it. Got it. Now I think we're good. Wheel hub. We got to get the bearing in there. We'll put the... There it is. 34%. Yeah, that's getting close to garbage time. I don't know if this client has just recently purchased this or what, but I, for one, being a big fan of the Chieftain Bandit, I'd like to see him put this thing back in shape. Him or her, again, I don't know. I just came in and found the keys in the mailbox, so yeah, so I'd like to see that. I would be more than happy to help them rebuild this thing and put it back to its former glory, because it is a special car. Problem, of course, is I know that powder blue is the stock color. I personally would paint it black. I just not a big fan of the powder blue. Okay, so we got clutch pressure plate, the clutch release bearing. I have a feeling one of these is going to be a flywheel, and the other one is going to be the gearbox proper. So let us get underneath and roll up our sleeves. And the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to remove this drive shaft, because it will prevent us from being able to access the gearbox. But you can already see, look at that, gearbox is in bad shape. And while I understand the exhaust system is also in bad shape, it's nowhere near as bad as this gearbox right here. V8 overhead valve starter. We're going to pull the starter first, obviously. That starter looks like it could use 37%. So, no, that's good. Gearbox V8 overhead valve, OHV. There's that. Yeah, look at that. That stuff is nasty. So we gotta get the bearing off first. Then the pressure plate. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. There you go. Now we got the clutch plate and then the flywheel. Hey, don't say that to me. And if we take a moment, we look at it. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Oh, we go to rear. There you go. Clutch pressure plate, gearbox V8 OHV, flywheel, clutch plate, and clutch release bearing. Transmission is noisy. Same issue. So let's get over to the bench and see if we can fix any of these. The starter and the drive shaft, neither of those are on our list. And again, We could try to do our client a solid, but there's a better chance that we would wind up breaking this, which means we would have to replace it. Should I try it though? You know what? No, I'm going to work on my own cars and I'll show you. I'll show you what that's like when I'm working on my own car rather than on a client's. I'm on this kick of trying to make the bonus every time by not spending all more money than I should. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab a new flywheel. We're going to grab a new gearbox, V8 OHV, right there, baby. Boom. All right, so we're going back to my little grass shack in, where am I? There it is. I'm like, where's the motor? Why can't I see the motor? All right. So first things first, flywheel, clutch plate, clutch pressure plate. Boom, 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 boom. I like to go star pattern. Again, it's one of those things they hammer into your head when you're younger, you know. And what it's meant to do, obviously, is not to torque down too hard on the metal in one area over another. That way, kind of keeps you from warping the parts when you're putting them on. So you do equal pressure all the way around, equal seating. It works out well that way. Because the last thing you want to do is wind up cranking down too hard on one end and torquing it out of shape, and then you got to start all over again. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. All right. So we've got the controlling the car feels loose, check. We got the repair all gearbox faults, check. We got the transmission is noisy, check. And now we just got to spray paint it. So we're going to get this thing down on the ground. And I'm going to take a look at the painting because, like I say, I did have a job previously just like that, repaint it to factory spec. And I did it, but I didn't really take too much of a look at the control. So you got the dyno, that's new. Here's the paint shop, so we'll go to the paint shop. That's the garage, obviously test path. What is this? Car lifter A. Oh, okay, because there's a car on it. So my 3 car lifters, and then I got the 2 spots over by the door. Okay, let's paint shop for you. Here we go. Can I open these? I can't open those. Look at that. All right, that's pretty cool. Close that up. All right, so here's the paint shop. We got the car in there. Again, it didn't say to do any sort of body work. All right, so I think it's the same. It's just, whichever one you choose to select. But it's all paint shop, paint shop, paint shop. So it's all paint shop. All right, so if you click on this, which is what I did last time, we're going to paint the car. Correct. So here you have a color mixer. I think this will allow you to kind of change the colors. We have to, okay. So you can kind of, and it gives you a first-hand look at it. Deep red. There's a deep red. Saturation. Brightness. You can go really dark with it, or you can go brighten it up. Pretty cool. Now we go black. Black. All right, so that's metallic. Can I achieve to change camera? So there you go. You can go metallic, or you can go matte. It's kind of a muted. That's better. What else you got? You got pearl. The pearl kind of gives it that a little bit of a grayish look. Chameleon. What does chameleon mean? Chrome. Metallic. So that's where we started. Livery. I want to see. Okay, so the livery is done. Oh, you can go 1, 2. There you go. You got your traditional Trans Am. Chicken on the hood. Stripes. None. Okay. Quick colors we can just, which is nice. You just grab the factory spec, which is cool, or you can set the current color. How much it's going to cost. You could go back to the car garage, and then obviously we're going to go ahead and hit set factory paint. So this is what it looks like. And we're going to hit paint the car. And there it is. Back to the garage. We'll put this over by 1. So there it is. And like I said, if it had asked us to fix the do some body work, we could have done that and got rid of the rust. But they didn't say anything, so I didn't do it. But there it is. Actually, the blue's not horrible. I thought it would have been horrible, but it's not too bad. All right, so here she is. She's done. Let's go ahead and check her out. We got check mark for controlling the car, check mark for the gearbox, check mark for transmission, check mark for the spray. So we're going to go ahead and finish up that order. We spent $4,218. The task bonus $6,058 with a job bonus of $2,380. So a total payment of $13,288. That's like $9,000 more just in bonus. There you go. That's that sound I like to hear. I tell you what, let's go and grab a couple of cars and bring them in. We can work on those. Like I said, I think we were working on the Bolt Atlanta, and I know we were working on the Jeep Willys. I think if I finish, I'd like to finish that Bolt Atlanta and get it painted nice and black. Black, if I can get yellow stripes. Again, they give you the livery. Do they give you an opportunity of changing the color of the stripes? I can now take the Eden House in there, work on the frame, get the frame cleaned up, and then get this thing painted up. We've got everything. Oh, I did one of the ventilated. 100%. Everything's at 100%. Rear right door window and rear left door window. So I got to replace those, but I need to fix the frame, and I need to do some interior work, which I can do now. So let's go ahead and throw that down there. Can I do that? Can I throw you down there? No. Yeah, move you to the garage. We'll try to finish you up. Where are you at? Okay, we did I think we rebuilt no. I don't think you were as far along on you as we thought. Isn't there another one? There's the Jeep Willys. It's got to be this one, right? Those are new tires back there, so I think I did this one. Because it doesn't look like I did much. This is obviously front sway bar. This is front suspension, which I expect because I think I rebuilt the rear suspension and the rear brakes, which it looks like I did. And it looks like I rebuilt the engine, but why is the cam gear and all of this other stuff not showing up? Move that to the garage as well. And then in the, we're going to grab the Jeep Willys. We're going to throw that in there as well. So we'll have these three in the, again, we did the back end. Back end's all fixed. Got new tires and everything. And we can, we'll go ahead and take this into the garage. We got to do, obviously we got to do the front end. So we're talking engine, I think, and gearbox and suspension and stuff. So move that to the garage as well, so that's what we'll be working on. This is a Mustang. Well, their version of a Mustang Fastback. The Salem Spectre Fastback. So it's the Salem Spectre. What was this one again? I can't remember. It's called the Typhoon. It's the DC Typhoon. It's supposed to be like an AC Cobra, I guess. And it's, I mean, look at it. Look at the shape it's in. The paint is almost perfect. The thing that needs to get repainted, though, somebody did a number. I mean, as you can see on it, somebody did a number on the hood of this car. So the hood needs to get cleaned up, but the rest of the car is really clean. And so is the interior. I mean, if you look at the interior, that's really nice. So I don't think we need to do too much to that. This is, I think, a GTO, is it? A Chieftain TBX. Yeah, Pontiac GTO equivalent, I believe. So, and we've got, what else we got? We got this here, which is the Bolt Hellcat. An Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. The equivalent of a Oldsmobile Cutlass. I do like that car. It's a nice car. And then we've got, of course, the Reptilia, Bolt Reptilia S, which is obviously a Chevy Corvette. So that's that in a nutshell, folks. And let's go back to the garage. And let's see. I have not used the Pete, why are you struggling? The welder. Oh, I haven't used the welder yet, so I would like to. Yeah, I would like to see if we can't get the welder working here. I'm going to move this, but I think the first thing we have to do is literally strip off all the parts that we can strip off of the vehicle that you're hoping to. Okay, so we're going to take all the parts off, I think, right? You know, I'm doing this preemptively. I probably should just see if I need to do this first. The problem, of course, with it is if you don't do this and you put it on the stand, there's a good chance you might not be able to take them off while it's on the stand. So I'm going to pull this stuff off. What I should have done is made sure that my inventory was empty, so I just had the Eden House stuff in it. And then it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so there's that. Let's go check the welder. I'm sorry for the herky-jerky. It is a little bit sensitive. I'm going to move it to... Alright, I got to move it to a jack stand. So let's go over here. Let's put it on 3. Move it to 3. There you go. The welder. We're going to move this to 3. There we go. And now, did I have to take all that stuff off or no? I want to use the equipment. Are you sure you want to repair the Eden House Visioner for $1,000? Yes. And there's the Eden House Visioner. What do you think of that? That is nice. That is very nice, my friends. Okay, so we're going to go back to assembly mode. Start to put some of these other body panels back on. I guess I could have left them on. I thought I needed to remove them, but I think I probably could have left them on. But you live and you learn, right? She looks good now. She's sound as a pound now, folks. Look at her. Look at her. Why am I stuck? Okay. I think I need a new window. Front left door window. Okay. I need to get a front left door window. That's good. Trunk. Fuels. What was that? Is the rear license plate there or is it not there? I can't tell. Oop. Nope. All right, let's see here. Rear right door window, rear left door window, I think is what I need. All right. So let's go to the shop. Body spot. No, I don't want that. Let's go Eden House. Eden House. That's not it. What was it? H-A-U-S. Eden House. Eden House. Eden House. Okay, I need a left door window and a right door window. Does anybody know if I have a showroom? Do I get this? Can I stick this thing in a showroom? This is the first one I've taken basically from barn find to actually it was a junkyard. I found it in the junkyard. And you saw how ratty and nasty that thing was. And I fixed it up. Took it all the way back to beautiful. Let's go into the, let's see if we can paint it. What color would we? I think we definitely gotta paint the parts we've added. I'm gonna paint it here. Okay, so factory color, set factory. I don't like that color. What if we go hue? So white would be white isn't white like purple, green, yellow, brown. What if we put everything all the way up? Is that white? No, it's not white. No, white is the absence of color. There you go. White is not all color. All right, so if we go matte, oops, pearl, chameleon, chrome. We can get a chromed out. Metallic. I don't think you can change the colors of the livery though, right? I mean, it doesn't. 1, 2, none. I like that right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and paint her up. There it is. There's our Eden House Visioner. Done and done. I think it looks good, huh? Oh, that's the other thing we can do, interior. I haven't used this either. Where are we at? We're at 50 minutes, so we're going to have to be closing this down soon. We can take it over to the shop entrance. All right. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes, repair Eden House Visioner for $100. Of course I do. Inside matters. So we got an achievement for the inside matters. It looks sharp. Everything looks clean. I wish I could turn around though and see the back. That's kind of a problem. I don't get to see inside my own my own camper really. All right. Move it to, I think we move it to the parking garage, right? Because I don't think there's anywhere else. Speed trap, parking, car salon, test track, off-road track, racetrack, car auctions. Or I guess I could, no. I could auction it off too, although let's just put it back in the parking garage for the time being. This was a labor of love for me, and it's too early for me to let it go just yet. All right, where's the Jeep Willys? Jeep Willys is on 1, which is what I want. We can put this on 2. And then we're going to go take a look at some barn finds real quick, and then we're going to end it out. We're going to close out the session. Again, I appreciate you watching. Hey, Tommy Naperville. Nice collection, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm going to try and add to it a bit here. See if I got $370,000 burning a hole in my pocket. Burning a hole in my pocket. Burning my brain. Did you hear that? That was the sound of my brain sizzling. Sound effects and everything. All right, so we're in a barn. What do we got here? I'm in a corner. Front axle knuckle cover, seat 8 leather D-bolt Atlanta camper trunk. Okay. A Chieftain Bandit front end, front right fender, and an engine head for an i4. None of those are in really good shape, and I don't really understand how to bring things back from the brink. Bolt Reptilia right tail light, gearbox V8 OHVK, Octerion 21%. That look, I don't know why it's blue. I'm assuming it's because it's a high pro. Salem Flamo rear bumper, a Bolt Grand vacancies front left door. That's pretty cool. Carburetor V8 OHVE. That's in pretty good condition. I think I'll take that. Oh no, not another Reptilia. No, I don't want to buy it. Let's take a look at the overview. No, I didn't want to do that. Overview mode. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just keep looking. Rear suspension arm B, Smith 1500 front right door window, Rhine Piccolo front left door. What is a Rhine Piccolo? A Daihatsu Sirion 2. I've never even heard of that. Alright, well. Alright, they got something else over here. Have we checked this out? We did check this out, didn't we? Yeah, I think that's... Should I grab the High Pro? I guess I should grab the High Pro, right? That's not going to be... I'm not going to find that just anywhere. And if I can ever figure out how to fix stuff... Here's another High Pro V8. Because if I can figure out how to fix those things... then having those in my hand are going to be much better than not having those in my hand. I'm not going to grab that. No, thank you. I hope I got the guy's permission, because it sounds like he's got an awful lot of dogs out there. I would hate to run afoul of the dogs, you know? Steering wheel, no. Over there. Ignition coil V8 overhead valve. G? Water pump. Again, none of these things are in great condition. And if I understood a little bit more about how... To me, right now, it just seems like happenstance. I don't understand what the design is or how I can make sure that I'm repairing the parts that I want. Traveler trunk, that'd be kind of cool. Another, I think it's another high pro gearbox. This guy's got a lot of high pro gearboxes. Where is my super suit? No. Ooh, Jeep Willys military front window. 97%. Put that on the tab, yo. Where is a crate? Should be giving me a crate. Something's got to be giving. Ah, there it is. Case. Caster Earthquake Rex right side mirror. Caster Earthquake, they say, is the equivalent of a Ford F-150. No, the Rex is a Ford Raptor. I've not seen that yet. I'm thinking about picking up a DLC. I got some money in my Steam account that's just sitting there. I'm thinking of maybe picking up another DLC. What do we got here? Another Jeep Willys. Overview mode. Used to give me oh, this is it. Okay, check the car information. Oh, body conditions 81%. Needs some mechanical work. Frame's in great shape. The interior needs a little work. Outside of that, it's a clean car. Only $8,000. I already got one though. Do you want to do another one? I don't know if I want to do another one. Shut the hood for him. And this is just another Reptilia. Reptilia seem to be a dime a dozen here. They should be much cheaper for the amount, the sheer number of them you find. You know, they should be giving these things away. The Jeep Willys, and all they want is $8 grand for it. I mean, come on. How do you walk away from that? Here's the thing. I don't think you do. So, all right, one down. I did check this out, right? Yeah. All right. And I got so much money, yo. Those gearboxes are in bad shape, but I'm hoping we'll be able to fix them. So there's one. Let's go ahead and hit another barn up, and then we're going to call it a day, I think. Again, I want to say how much I appreciate you tuning in and watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I say, we're going to buy a couple more projects here, and hopefully you'll find one that you're interested in seeing. I'm going to try. The reason why I picked up that second Willys is because I want to just trick it out. I want to see if I can throw on monster mutters and see what we can get going as far as maybe put a blower on the motor with the monster mutters. Again, the goal is to get up that hill in the 4x4 track, which I have yet to be able to get up into. So another oil filter. Small rubber bearing, not worth it, really. I mean, if I need rubber bearings, I'll buy them. They're actually not that expensive. Radiator fan, housing fan. Throw it in there. What the hey? I got more money than I know what to do with. Oh no, not a Bolt Atlanta. Yeah, glass. This is a Bolt Atlanta. It is the equivalent of a Chevy El Camino. Again, these are also kind of, they're kind of, no, I didn't want that. Get that out of here. They're also pretty common in the game, so I'm not really interested in it. Not much here. Oh, we can't end on this note here, folks. Let's do one more, huh? Yeah, that's, I think we've checked everything. Yeah, I'm almost, yeah, we checked that. That's where we got the High Pro gearbox. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna get out of here. We'll try one more, and then we're gonna be out of here. So then I think the Willies we've got in there, maybe we'll just return it to stock. And again, as I was saying, I believe I've redone the two rear ends on these. So you can see, yeah, fuel tank, suspension, brakes on the back end are all done. The drive shaft is done. So now we got to move up into the. I'm surprised I didn't pull this engine first. Typically, I would have done the engine. I would think I would have done the engine first. The exhaust will do last, obviously. And I want to just see if I can just buy some monster tires here. You know, I just want to see. What do we got? It doesn't tell me what the size is. Part examination. It won't tell me. But I'm wondering if I could just go ahead and just get some huge tires and put it on there and kind of that'll jack it up a bit. I think I did the same thing here with this Bolt Atlanta. I think I kind of did I did the back end. So the back end's done. Dual exhaust, nice. And it does look like I've done some stuff on the engine because the starter looks new and oops. Look like the heads were new, so I don't know if I just rebuilt them or if I replaced them. Yeah, so I think I just fixed them. I just put them on the bench. So the air filter, the heads, the intake manifold, we got the ignition coil, along with it looks like the fan, radiator fan, ignition, distributor cap and wires. The ignition wires, we got the fuel filter. So I did do some stuff, but I didn't do everything. So we'll yank this off, and I think we'll do that. I think we'll fix the engine on both of these before we do too much else. But yeah, I'm thinking that one Jeep. Where do I go? Up or down? I'm gonna go here. No, here. But one of those Willies will get back to stock, and then the other one we'll mess around with and see if we can't get some. Throw it up on the dyno, put the blower on it, see if we can't get that thing really chomping at the bit. Get a V8 in it, hopefully. All right, so here we are, another junk yard. There's another High-Pro gearbox. We'll take that. Knuckle housing cover A at 98% repair. We'll take that. Take the case, obviously. Always take the case. All right, I'm liking these already. What do we got here? We got a Bolt Reptilia R2. And the R2 is the Chevy Corvette C4. So it's a bit of a different, it's a more Alright, so they've got that one there. It's got a motor stand. Can I buy the motor stand from you? That may have something in it. Problem is I don't think I can get to it unless I buy this Reptilia. Then we got this one here. The Bolt Hellcat. That's an Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. Current color's purple, factory color's purple. Factory color's yellow on this thing. Yeesh. Alright, so global body condition is good. Parts condition, it needs work. Frame condition is in good shape, and the interior is in good shape. $19,009. I think I already have a Hellcat. Right? I think I've already got a Hellcat. Do I want another for $19,909? I'd like yeah, buy it. What I would like, I would like a car park. I'd like a truck. I'd like a flatbed. I have not seen one yet, but I know they're in the game, and I would love to get a flatbed. So buttons on your underwear, I guess. We're gonna buy those parts. I think I'm gonna take a look at one more, and then we're out of here. We're out of here. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding around now. All right, one more. Avoiding the junkyard. All right. Let's go here. Okay. So this will be our third one. Hopefully they got something worthwhile in here. Let's see what they got. Come on. No whammies. Big money, no whammies. Let's go. Big money, no whammies. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. It's going to be a surprise. Oil filter cover. Jeep Grand Cherokee. No thanks. What else we got here? Oh, another Jeep Willys and a Roadrunner. Got a case. Alright, so here's the Jeep Willys. They want $10,603 for it. I've already got a second one for $8,000. I don't need this one really. Current color is yellow. It's kind of muted in here because it's so dark. The Tempest Magnum. I believe this is our first Tempest Magnum. Tempest Magnum is the equivalent of the Dodge Charger Daytona. We're going to buy that puppy. Body needs a little work. Parts, obviously, it's going to need work. It's sitting in a garbage. The frame needs work, but the interior is clean. $27,217. Get that thing over there. Come on now. Put it in the car party. Thank you so much. Can I get some? Can you get a little action over here? No action? You got no action for me? Ooh. All right. Well, I think that's going to be all for our adventures in barns. Let's go back to our... We're going to buy that case. All right. So I don't know. Maybe we'll pull a third vehicle into... Maybe we'll finish that Reptilia, get it back out on the market. We'll take another look. We're up to 9. We got 11 cars now. 2 of which are in our garage already. Start selling cars. That's where you're going to make your money. Rehabbing, rebuilding, remaking. All right, so here's our Bolt Reptilia S. Needs work, obviously, and a paint job. That's our Bolt Hellcat. The Cutlass. The Gutless Cutlass. Here's our GTO equivalent, the Chieftain TBX. I'm gonna dig on that one. This is the Spider, right? The Cobra, the AC Cobra, or the Typhoon as it's called. I think we're gonna get a lot of money for that. Fastback. This is your Mustang Salem Spectra Fastback. Actually, we probably need to sell this. I mean, I was hoping there was a place where I could put this thing so that I could showcase it, because I took this rear license plate. I took this from just horrible shape. It was rusted out. It was in really bad shape, and I'm really happy with the way this thing looks now. It does need the rear license plate. It is B-Wolves out of Arizona. We got another Jeep Willys. It's actually the same color as the one we got in the shop already. We got another Bolt Hellcat. That's the GTO, right? No, it's the Cutlass. It's the Cutlass. And here's our Dodge. The Tempest Magnum, which is equivalent to the Dodge Charger Daytona. So, yeah, that'll be good. What if we... what if we grab the... let's grab this Typhoon. Move that to the garage. That'll be the third car, because I'd like to get, once we get that done, we'll go ahead and throw it out on the auction block, and we'll see what we can get. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll come back and you'll see us again. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm ending it up early. I'm a little over actually now. So we're going to go ahead and throw this one here on 3. And this will be the 3 we're going to work on. So next time you come back, we're going to take care of these 3. We'll get them going. And before we take off, maybe we'll take a look. I need to clean out my inventory too. Open the case. All right. Oil pan for an i3, the exhaust manifold V6B, and a camshaft i6B. All right. We'll do this one here. That might go good on our the engine block i6B. I think that might work on our Jeep Willys. Got brake disc ventilated, front exhaust section i6B. Yes. Oh, we got a barn location. Okay. Crankshaft for a V6C and a water pump. For an i4, and then last but not least, we've got another barn location. Okay, so we're down 1 barn location after all of that. Serpentine belt, rim classic, and the barn location. Okay. Very cool. I'm going to have to make heads and tails out of what's going on in there. You want to be careful, because if you don't do it right, you can wind up losing it. That was a good one. Round air filter cover. Oh. There you go. 55%. These are the high pro ones, which, you know, again, if I can get these up to 100%, man, that is going to be... Got that one. All right. All right. V8 OHVK. Oh, it's killing me. It's going little by little. And that's the one I really want. There you go. That's up to 100%. $92. Come on, baby. Get there. 100%. There you go. There you go. I'll take it. Take it. All right. So far, so good. Everything's working well. All right. Come on, man. Come on. Got it. And then this one. Got it. Okay, we got them all fixed. So next time you come back, we'll have to clean out our inventory. We got a bunch of things that are 100%. Oh, I got another case too. I didn't realize that. Now we got to remember we want to start using some of these higher quality parts on our rebuilds. You forget you got them, and they sit there. But this is exactly what they're for. Is you want to be able to put those on these rebuilds. What do we got here? I thought it was yeah, it's a 6. An I4. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Like I say, keep an eye out, and we'll be back again, and we'll be working on our own vehicles this time. So thanks for joining us. Until we see you, be safe, be well, and be good. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.